Good day, fellow students, especially to my subject advisor, Professor Garland Makaway. Welcome to our first episode in CONSOL P3. This telecourse is intended for those students who are not attend in live meeting and who have a slow internet connection, yet we made this program in order you to download this video or a program if ever you have an internet connection. Or you can make it replay in many times as long as you are willing to learn this program after we discuss. On this episode, we discuss the 5 topics regarding to the swimming.
Swimming is perfect for your mental health and physical health. Regular exercises such as swimming improves memory function and thinking skills. It also reduces inflammation and insulin resistance in the brain, which fosters new brain cells growth. Swimming also improves mood, anxiety, and stress, which increases the brain's ability to think more efficiently. Swimming advantages such as it has a low impact. Swimming offers something no other aerobic exercise does: the ability to work your body without high impact to your bones and muscles. When the human body is submerged in water, it automatically becomes lighter. Increased muscle tone and strength. Swimming is a great way to increase muscular strength and muscle tone, especially compared to several other aerobic exercises. Improved flexibility. Swimming puts the body through a broad range of motion that helps joints and ligaments stay loose and flexible. A healthier heart. Swimming also helps improve the most important muscle in our body, the heart. Weight control. Swimming is recognized as one of the biggest calorie burners around. It is great for keeping weight under control. Swimming allows you to socialize more. In order to practice swimming, you'll have to interact with other people. This is a great advantage for people who live alone who don't have a lot of friends, as it will help generate a connection with other people who share similar hobbies. Swimming is a healthier activity that you can continue for a lifetime.
These advantages of swimming, these are drowning, chlorine effect, open swimming threats, and overswimming. Drowning. This is the biggest fear and risk of getting into the water is drowning. If you are new to this exercise, then follow each and every instruction of your instructor. Take all precautionary measures in case of kids like life jacket and regular check. Next is the chlorine effect. The water of the pool is mostly chlorinated and it can be absorbed by your skin and by lungs while breathing, which can cause skin allergy or respiratory problems like asthma. It makes your skin dry and also leaves a greenish layer on your hair if you don't wash it off after the swim. One is the open swimming threats. Open swimming like at sea, lake, or river can increase the chances of drowning because the water current are not stable like in pools. They are more dynamic and can pull you along with it. Aquatic animals like jellyfish, sharks, crabs, crocodiles, alligator, and etc. are other threats as they can harm you physically. You can also injure yourself while diving into shallow water. Is the overswimming. Excessive practice of swimming can cause damage to your joints such as tendinitis in the knees. It can also darken your skin because it requires a minimum coverage of the body, and since the body is always surrounded by water, therefore you also don't feel the sunburn. it can also cause infection of the ear and from viruses in case of using public pools.
Hi everyone, I am Loie Josefa A. Cabahog, and today I will be going to discuss about why do we weight less after swimming. We weight less after swimming because swimming engages almost every muscle group requiring a person to use his arm, legs, torso, and stomach. Depending on your body weight, you can burn up to 250 to 400 calories for every half hour of light intensity swimming. This display, water exerts a buoyant force on your body in an upward direction opposite to the gravitational pull of the earth. So, swimming is an excellent way to burn calories and is accessible and affordable to all.
Good morning everyone and good morning sir. I am Mary Hope Panila and I'm also the member of the Team Salvage, and I'm going to add some information from my partner Miss Cabahog to our chosen topic about why do we weight less after swimming. So the main reason for an increased feeling of hunger and weight loss after swimming involves the temperature of the water. Swimming in colder water will burn more calories since the body expends calories to keep itself warm as well as to keep swimming. So, hindi lang weight yung mawala, pati na rin ang pagkagutom. Pero nakadepende ito sa temperature ng tubig. Pag colder ang tubig, mas mabawasan ka ng weight at mas maging hunger ka. Kasi nag-burn ito ng more calories dahil ang ating katawan ay nag-expand ng calories, which is mag-exert siya of effort na hindi tayo maginawan kasi masyado pang malamig ang temperature ng tubig. So diba like for example, so diba pag maligo ka ng dagat, after that is makafeel ka ng gutom kasi nag-exert ang ating katawan ng effort, which is giburn na sa ating katawan ang ating kinakain. At kung wala na itong matunaw sa ating katawan, ang ating calories naman ang kanyang i-burn para mainitan ka lang. At kung masobrahan sa lamig ng tubig o ng dagat, ito ay makabawas din ng timbang. So yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Good day everyone. My name is Shane Pearl L. Malasugi and I am going to report about why people can't float. Generally speaking, people that are muscular, lean or thin will tend to sink. Those have a wider surface area or larger body fat percentage will usually remain afloat for longer. That said, everybody's legs sink eventually due to their weight. Hicks explained that everyone can float. It depends on body density and their ability to displace enough water to float. People with smaller or muscular body types tend to have trouble.
Hey everyone, my name is Juvaira Namba and I'm going to discuss why people can't float. This is due to the fat percentage and distribution of the body. This is because of the smaller amount of fat deposited on the legs, and once the legs go under, everything else follows. However, that you will probably only sink slightly under the water before you stop and basically float just below the water surface. The only tips can I give you are to inhale and try to keep your lungs as full as possible. All of the time increasing buoyancy and to try to relax.
Hello everyone, I'm Frances and my topic is all about types of floating. First is the horizontal survival float. A floating position on one's back with arms extended out to the sides and face upward. The horizontal survival float is the most energy-efficient floating position. It is used when the swimmer anticipates being in open water for an extended time, lie face down on the water. Second is the dead man's float. Lying on the prone with minimal leg movement and staying afloat with a natural buoyancy. Lift the head to breathe, only then back to floating. This style is only to stay afloat and to rest. Deadman's float is a prone floating position used especially by beginning swimmers, with face downward, legs extended backward, and arms stretched forward. Third is a turtle float. The knees are raised to the chest and encircled by the arms. Turtle float or mushroom float has the swimmer reaching down, wrapping the arms around the knees and holding them and bobbing to the surface.
Good morning everyone, my name is Sparky Zamora and I will going to continue the report of Miss Lozano. It's all about kinds of float. The starfish float. This is the most relaxing of all float. It is a basic swimming technique. To do so, you float on your back or your chest in a horizontal position with the arm and legs spread apart. Seen from above, this position reminds one of a starfish. Once you have mastered this swimming technique, you could theoretically float forever in this position on your back. Having the legs and arms spread apart gives your body additional stability while floating in the water. The jellyfish float, also known as a survival float, is a critical part of water safety. This float is sometimes taught in the first stage of swimming lessons. This float is aptly named for its proper execution, as it look like a jellyfish bobbing in the water. The technique is quite straightforward. Standing in waist-deep water, holding the ankles with the hand. The swimmer takes a deep breath, puts his face in the water, and allows the water to support the body. Relax in this position at least 10 seconds. And lastly, the drown proofing. Drown proofing is a method for surviving in a water disaster scenario without sinking or drowning. In the drown proofing survival technique, the subject floats in a relaxed, near vertical posture with the top of the head just above the surface. And that's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Ezra Lumba and
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Candole and today I'm going to report the kinds of dive. Backward dive. Divers face the end of the board and the water and approach the end using a forward and hurdle. Once the diver reaches the end and leaves the springboard, he or she will rotate away from the diving board for as half of somersault. Forward dive. A diver faces the water, dives out from the edge of the board or platform, and rotates forward 1/2 or more turns before entering the water. Reverse dive. A diver takes off in the forward position but then reverses his spin towards the board.
inward dive. Diver stands on the edge of the platform and spring backwards but rotates forward again toward the board. Diver rotates the body on its long axis while performing one of the dives, as in a forward 1.5 somersaults with twist. Twisting dive. A dive that uses a twist can be considered a twisting dive. It can be executed from forward, backward, reverse, and inward position and can also be performed from an arm stand. Arm stand dive. A diver executes a handstand from the edge of the platform, facing either forward or backwards, and performs the dive from this position, arm stand to forward somersaults or arm stand back to somersaults. One hand, one half twist in pike position. Synchronized dives. Swimmers can incorporate variation into their dives with the name of the dive relating to their body position. Body position on a dive includes 5 straight tack, free, or synchro. Synchronized diving involves two divers performing the same dive at the same time from adjacent takeoff position.
Internationally, competitive swimming came into prominence within its inclusion in the modern Olympic Games from their inception in year 1896. Olympic events were originally for men, but the women events was added in year 1912. Before the formation of the FINA, the game included in some unusual events. For example, in year 1900s, when a game swimming event were held at Seine River in France, a 200-meter obstacles race involved climbing over a pole and a line of boats and swimming under them. Such oddities disappeared after FINA took charge. So this kind of strokes allowed were reduced to freestyle, backstroke, breaststroke, and even butterfly. So these all 4 strokes were used in individually medley races. Many nations at one time or another dominated Olympic than the world competition, including Hungary, Denmark, Australia, Germany, France, Great Britain, Canada, Japan, and even United States. So those are the 9 countries who joined these Olympic Games. In competition, there are freestyle races at distance of 50, 100, 200, 400, 800, until 1,500 meters. The backstroke, breaststroke, and butterfly races, it is include 100 meters, 200 meters, individual medley races at 200 meters and 400 meters. The freestyle relays, of course, are 4 by 100 meters and 4 by 200 meters, and they medley relay by 4 by 100 meters. Starts are all with the expectation or exception of the backstroke. Starts are all from a standing or forward leaning position, that objects being to get the longest possible glide before the stroke begins. All races are in multiples of the pool length so that the touch before turning, which is varied for different stroke races, is important for success. In relay races, for example, a swimmer finishes his leg of the relay by touching the starting edge of the pool, upon which his teammate dives into the water to begin his leg.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Darlene Swaad. My report is swimming as recreation. Swimming as recreation is a recreational activity for all people of all ages. Swimming can provide you with a low-impact workout, and it's also good way to relax and feel good. Common swimming styles and recreational swimming are breaststroke, second, backstroke, third, side stroke, and fourth is dive.